Hi, Fashion Dolls. It is Motivation Monday, December 2nd, and welcome to an all new episode of Style by Stevie. I'm super excited to be back. It is finally the Christmas holiday season, and as you can see, I have a new member here. This is my baby. This is who I was telling you guys about. This is Coco. She is a new addition to my family. She's originally my brother's dog, but now she is mine's and my mother's, and she is a sweetheart. She is a sweetheart. So, yes. Today's show, we have a very fresh new face here. You might have seen him in a couple films. He is an actor and he is also a model. And I'm super excited to have him here with me. Joining me today, Fashion Dolls, we have Jahmai Jones. He is going to be joining me. So I'm going to share this live with him. Hi, Nurse Chula. Hey, girl. Did y'all enjoy y'all Thanksgiving? I am feeling refreshed, rejuvenated. Y'all can see it all over me. That little holiday break, I definitely needed it. I definitely needed that little holiday break because it was so much going on and we all needed to spend time and be with our families. And I hope you guys all enjoyed your Thanksgiving holidays. As well as I did. My mom, like I said, my mom didn't really do a whole lot of cooking. I was expecting to do my my baked macaroni and cheese this year, but my mom said, She did Thanksgiving last year, and then she did Christmas dinner the year before. And what was so crazy was it was like Uber Eats, where everybody took food to each other's houses, and we exchanged gifts that way as well too. So it was pretty fun. But what did I do for Thanksgiving break? Other than that, I didn't get a chance to see my brother and his girlfriend really, but we all had a great time. I know I'm feeling refreshed, rejuvenated. I needed that little break. Sometimes you just have to take time for yourself, and I am now preparing for my 19th season of Style by Stevie. Already in the works, already getting guest books. So I have been on it. I have been busy. And not only that, but being a puppy mom as well too. So it's a whole lot. So let's get right into today's show, Fashion Dolls. Are y'all ready to have some fun? Are y'all ready to have some fun? All right. So our very special guest is an actor, and he models also as well too. And he's known for films such as Crossing the Line and Glistening in the Snow, which is his latest film project. So without further ado, Fashion Dolls, let's welcome the incredibly talented, the incomparable, the amazing Jahmai T. Jones to the dollhouse. Her name is Coco. And like I said, she is a sweetheart. And this is who I was telling you about. Her coat is different. It's not like any other. So welcome to the dollhouse. How are you?
Hello, how y'all doing? I'm good, man. How you doing? How you doing?
I am doing wonderful. It is a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm
So before we kick off this interview, how was your Thanksgiving holidays and how's 2024 been for you so far?
it's been a blessing. I'm appreciative. Thanksgiving was great. Had a lot of fam over, a lot of food. So it was definitely it was a wonderful experience. 2024, it's been a blessing. I'm alive, first of all, in 2024, but also just the things I have in the works and the planning I have coming up. I'm super excited. So it's been a blessing. How was yours?
It was amazing. And as far as 2024, it flew by so fast. So much has
Yeah,
happened
it did.
throughout this year. We had some highs and lows,
Mm.
but overall, I'm happy to be alive and be here. So yeah.
There we go. Okay. So I love that. Love that.
Yes, 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 yes. So let's start at the beginning of your journey because, like, as I've mentioned, introducing you in the beginning of this interview, you've done a plethora of projects and they just keep coming out, keep coming out, keep coming out. And I'm pretty sure you're familiar with this actor that I'm going to mention because he's another one that's like yourself. He stays putting projects out there. Nelson J. Davis, who I've had the pleasure of interviewing. And Nelson is one that stays on the
Mm.
grind, and yourself as well too. You're staying on the grind. You're out here, new projects. We'll be getting into them. But I like to start at the beginning of my guest's story so that I can get to where they are now. So let's go way, way, way back in the storybook. Who is Jahmai Jones?
Someone that's trying to be a trailblazer. Not trying, doing. I always, tell people my goal. I'm not just doing this to just be another person doing it. I'm trying to win Oscars, Emmys, Golden Globes, get my name in Hollywood Walk of Fame, be one of the greats. That's where I'm going. I'm not just trying to just you're not supposed to do just things just to do it. I don't believe in that because you ain't never woke up and heard someone say, "I'd rather be." I'm gonna be the 35th best person today. Ain't nobody ever said that. You never heard that in their life. Like, come on now. So that's how I think. I'm not a person who I'm not a sky's the limit kind of guy because I know there's footprints on the moon, and I know there's things even further than that. God created more galaxies. So I'm a person that, hey, look, ain't there ain't no limit. I'm gonna do everything that I set my mind to, and I'm trying to be great, not just good, great. Not even just great. Great is a new bare minimum. I'm trying to be legendary.
Yeah,
So it ain't even. I'm not with the little thinking. I'm here, and then even when I get here, I want to go high. So I think.
absolutely. And I love that you said that because we talk about legends here a lot on my platform. And I've sat with some, you've seen some of my interviews, I'm sure of it. But you are carving out your own path and creating it for yourself. So growing up for you, who were some of the icons that you looked up to as far as actors and models? Because you also model, and we get into that as well too. But for you actors, who was some of your inspiration?
Well, my goat is Denzel Washington,
Oh,
and I know that he mentored Michael B. Jordan, and those are my two guys, and I want them to mentor me. So I look at their tape a lot, I study a lot because I know I have a long ways to go. I struggle with even watching my own movies because I just look back and say, I could be better. I could do better there. I
your
could work.
own worst critic. I do that too. I will
Yeah.
go back and literally watch my interviews and shout outs to my brother K Tooks. Today is the 12th anniversary of this platform. So make sure you guys go and check out the K Tooks spot. He would be one of the ones literally telling me the same thing that you're saying now. You are your own worst critic. Because I would go back and pick out things that were not there.
Yeah.
Like, this could have been a little bit better, but they just like, girl, you need to stop tripping. You did a great interview. And
Exactly.
I have, they see it, but you start picking out things here
Exactly.
or there that are not
Exactly.
even there.
I do have a problem with that sometimes, but I just, like I said, when I see my work, I just like, I can work on this. I could be better than this. I could improve on this. There's so many things that I could fix with this here, So I'm not a guy who's like, oh, I made it. Da, da, da. Nah, like everything I look at, I'm like, yo, I want to be better here. I I want to be great here. I could work on this. I'm slacking here, even if people don't feel like I'm slacking. I feel like I have some ways to go. I got a long ways to go. So I'm not even where I need to be or want to be at. So yeah, I'm very hard on myself. So I'm truthfully, y'all, I haven't even finished one of my movies yet. I've never sat and watched one of my movies yet. So never, never once yet. Not one time. So because I already know when I look at it, I'm like, that guy is
You got to pick out
he's
something. I'm the
exactly,
same way, but that comes with the territory
exactly,
though, because when you are an artist in this business,
exactly,
you go out and you start picking out and critiquing
exactly.
things. And I'm going to give you one of the biggest names in music history ever. And you guys know that I've kind of modeled myself after her a little bit as far as grace, as far as presence, as far as showing up. I would say Beyonce, because Beyonce is dedicated and driven. Every single concert that this woman has put out is because she has put out the work. And we've seen her behind the scenes in the studio recording the album, recording the singles, music videos. I mean, selling out concerts nationwide. This woman is dedicated to what she does, as well as myself. And we see the hard work, we see the passion. And she's not going to put it out if it's not right. And I'm the same way. Any
Exactly.
artist is same way. Another artist is Michael Jackson. Go back and look at any of their music videos. I can even go to Steven Spielberg, one of the biggest names in the film business. And
Exactly.
they don't put out a project if they know the people are going to be critical of it and be like, what is this? What did I just
Yep.
watch?
Watching.
So
Yep.
they want it to be top professional. They want it to be, how can I say? They are consummate professionals and they
Exactly.
like things to be smoothly, as well as myself. Every interview that I have done, I like everything to be perfect. You have your little hiccups here or there, but I always make sure that I do my research on the guests.
Of course. Yeah.
That's how I knew about your films because we've talked and I've done my research. And when I sit with my guests and they're just like, how does she know this? I have to sit and do research.
Appreciate that.
And I'm like Olivia Pope. When you don't think I know, I know.
I wow.
I see everything.
Hate that. That means a lot to me. I thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That makes me happy. So hey, I'm cool with that. Do whatever digging you need to do. I don't got nothing out there. So hey, do whatever you need to do. I'm cool
No,
with that though.
in a good way, because your projects, and just encouraging you along the way as well too. Because I don't not only do interviews, I
Mm,
try to make it to the point where I'm relatable to
mm.
people, and they're able to have a conversation with me, and tell me their thoughts, their dreams, their passions. Now, you have another passion, not just acting, but you model as well too.
Um,
So, tell us
couple,
about
um,
that.
couple passions. Modeling. I truthfully think modeling and acting go hand in hand. If you gonna model, you gonna start acting. If you acting, you gonna start modeling. I think it's kind of a hand to hand thing. But do love modeling. I've done a lot of, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but I've done some, kind of really putting myself out there with modeling. I do watch runways. So I just did one for Dillard's. Um, it was like a little thing at the mall. It was something, but it was cool. But I did something for Dillard's just recently. That was my last modeling thing that I did. I am kind of more so focused on films, but I do like sprinkling modeling here and there. Now, my other passion is I do run an organization. It's called 6F. So it's actually some of my merch right here. So um, yes, I have a whole organization. I got people that's in there, and I run that while I film. And that's kind of the thing that I'm kind of doing both hand to hand at the same time. But those three things: modeling, acting, and running my businesses. Fitness, I do have a fitness business as well. And it's also called 6F too. So I do a lot of things, but I'm nowhere near where I want to be. Nowhere near where I want to be, and I am every day grinding to that. And I'm never going to reach where I want to be. And I don't say that in a bad way. I'm saying I'm always going to be pushing towards till the day I die. I'm going to be pushing forward to one up. Even when I become legendary, I'm going to be pushing to go past that. So I'm always going to be learning every day till I'm dead in the ground. Even then, still going to be trying to learn however I can. So that's just how I am.
And I see you as a great example because you have strikes against you. You're black and you're a man. You're a black man, and the industry, the society, the pressure they put on not just black men, but coming from me as a black woman who you guys see hosting this platform. It's like she's beautiful. She has it all together. No, no, I don't. I'm still learning as I go every day. I'm 31 years old. And I started this platform back in 2016, right after high school. I didn't have a clue what I was doing, but it's little things like this. So you said organization, which is what we in these times right now we need to be investing. Today is Cyber Monday. We just had Black Friday, so we need to be investing in more Black-owned business. So tell us a little bit about your organization.
Um, So we do I have multiple different branches of it. So I do have a esports side to it, or a quote content side. Like you see the Kai Sanats and stuff like that. I have people that are like that. I do have a fitness like branch of it, and I also have a design studio part of it. So I've had six for about 4 years now. It's taken some time to grow, and of course, still growing. I'm nowhere near where we're gonna be at with that. And we have our own merch. Like I said, this is my shirt. We have our own jerseys, we have our own hoodies, shirts, all of that. Um, so it's taken quite a bit, and I have an amazing team. When I say I have the most amazing managers, members, people who help me, I wouldn't even be where I'm at with that without them. So that's I give all the thanks to them what they do every single day, how they help me with every single day. Because without them, man, I wouldn't even be. It wouldn't even be where it's at without them. So I'm appreciative of who I have as my team. Um, and I can't even say I found them. Hey, they came to me and they said, "Hey, I want to be a part of this." And I said, "Hey, I appreciate you, loving the vision." So they saw something in me and they saw something for what I was doing, and they've done nothing but help elevate it. And I'm grateful for them for that. So I owe them that. But we're building something incredible, and soon. And I'm going to use my acting platform to help build that up too. I'm going to be wearing the merch in movies. I've already actually done that. There's a project coming out, y'all, called Marriage Rehab. I am going to be wearing this within the show. So I can't wait for y'all to see that. We've already done the first episode. So I had filmed that in South Carolina. Um, but I can't wait for y'all to see that. It will be, like I said, my own merch. I am wearing my own merch in that. So I'm excited for that. So yeah.
Promote it. And not only that, I'm looking across at my vision board right now, and that's one thing that I put on my vision board was you are your own market, you are your own CEO,
Mm.
and you can promote your business better than
Anybody?
anybody else can. So if you it all starts from somewhere. So we need to be investing into black owned
Exactly.
businesses. We need to be investing in organizations more than ever. Mobilize and get your business and your brand out there. So I'll give you an example. Shout outs to my girl, Hypnotic Skincare. Now, I love Bath and Body Works. I love Dior. As an example, you guys are like, how, okay, what's the secret? Okay, the secret is out. The secret is out. I love Vaseline. I love all of these brands,
Mm-hmm.
but there is nothing better than having a brand that is black owned.
Exactly.
Shout outs to my girl, Hypnotic Skincare. She has her own hair growth oil. She has her own body scrub, which I use and I
Yeah.
love so much. And you guys see the results all over me, which is why I wore this dress because I wanted you to see how amazing my skin looks. Her products work. Hypnotic Skincare. She has a body scrub that smells like peach, and I can't remember the name of it right offhand, but it reminds you of Georgia because she is in the Georgia area. Black woman has her own lip oils, hair oils. She even has something for the fellas. So her name is Hypnotic Skincare here on IG. So shout outs to my girl, and me and her DM and we talk on a regular.
Mm-hmm.
So she's always putting something out. She has a Cyber Monday deal going on. So y'all make sure y'all go and check that out. Fragrances, body oils, hair oil, lip oil, all of that and so much more. So we need to be investing in more of these businesses. And shout outs to Craig, the writer Stewart. He said it best. We just recently seen what's going on with Walmart. If we can venture into that. Uh, Jahmai's business will be a great example. His organization, you guys need to go and support it if you are not.
Appreciate
I
it.
just recently sat with him. I don't know if you've seen that interview. Terry T. Miles,
Mm.
who is big out here in the film world, like he's taking over. It's from his films, Swap Out. What's another one of his projects? Recognize. You've seen him everywhere.
Mm.
So Terry T. Miles, I've had him on my platform, and we were talking about recycling the black dollar. Cherry Johnson, who is a well-known actress and she's an author, that was another conversation that we talked about. So we need to be investing in black-owned business more than ever. To my black brothers and sisters out here, we need to start spending within our community and within our own means. You guys support me. You show up and you show out for me. You repost my videos. You go back, you watch the interviews, you comment. You don't have to send me a penny. That's more than enough gratitude for me right there. Knowing that y'all show up and y'all watch the interviews and y'all enjoy the content and y'all enjoy the guests. So thank y'all all so much. And what else can we be doing? Start your own thing. Start your own thing as far as going to the grocery store, supermarket, markets, or whatever. Start growing your own fruit. And since we're talking about eating healthy, you said you're big in fitness and you had your brand is also in fitness as well too, Jahmai. So tell us a little bit about the fitness aspect of
So we it's been one fitness has always been because I play college football and I play semi-pro football. Um, so fitness has always been a big thing for me, of course, working out all the time. And I drink a gallon of water a day. So, that's fitness is, I don't drink, smoke, do none of that stuff. So I've always taken care of my body. I've never ever been like ridiculously sick or anything, but praise God. So it's just like I've always taken care of that. So I was like, you know what, hey, why not help other people with it? So I did that, and I was like, I'm be a little lazy. I'm gonna keep the same name and just put fitness beside it. So then I just did that, and we were running that page, trying to blow that up, and it's taking, it's a grind. This is how it was when I first started my other section. It takes a little time, but I'm grateful for the journey. I'm appreciative of the journey, and I love the journey, and I can't wait for that to get to where I wanted to get to. And yeah, that's I, I'm branching off in everything that I love doing. And it's a blessing to be able to work for yourself and do everything yourself, even though people are like, oh, he being lazy. But it was like, nah, I run my own schedules. I set it up like this to be like this. So, yeah, I'm in the house a lot, but as it's better than having to be on somebody else's time all the
Hello? That is
time.
the best thing if you're managing it and running it yourself. And
Mhm.
with everything that's going on, a lot of people are having to stay and work on the clock. That's going to be gone.
Exactly.
But being able to set your own hours, there's nothing like it because you're able to multitask and get things done. With
Exactly.
me doing this platform, I'm able to help my mother out. I'm able to go ahead and help my family out,
Love
and
that.
also making sure that I'm taking care of myself and awareness as well too. It's important. So I'm glad that we're talking about healthcare. How important is fitness? Because you said you told us everything that you do. So how important is fitness in this climate and in this environment right now, more than ever?
I'm not going to say an extremely cliche response. I'm going to say right now, because fitness has always been important because when you never know, again, cancer has no limits. It doesn't matter if you're healthy or not,
Yeah.
it still comes. So, but there are ways to reduce the risk, and there are ways to reduce the likelihood of you getting it. So for me growing up, and cancer does run in my family, I always was like, I'm going to make sure that I'm doing every like non-risky thing that could incite this. I'm gonna do every non-risky thing. So again, I don't drink, I don't smoke. There's certain foods I don't eat. There's certain things that I know that's like if it's not good for my body, I ain't gonna do it. Certain skincare stuff that I do. So I make sure that I take because it is important because right now as a society, um, I feel like we don't, especially my generation. I'm 26 years old. That 19 to 26, 27 range right now. I believe that it's a lot of people who are on like, hard drugs, drinking a lot, smoking a
Oh yeah.
lot. And, but I will also say this, I believe people are also taking fitness very seriously because there is a huge rise in fitness influencers and there's a lot of fitness influencers out there that are making their mark and influencing a lot of people, getting millions of followers and all that. So I think there is a shift because they also see so he's in my org. The he's 0333 dude. He's someone that's in success. Um, but I think there is a shift in that because I think a lot of people are taking their health seriously
Yeah.
when I've been going to the gym recently instead of, working out by myself, the gyms are packed. They're packed with people, taking this seriously, recording, pushing out content. So, and showing other people how to meal prep, showing people how to do lifts and stuff. So fitness is, I think a lot of people are understanding one, fitness, it generates a lot of money. And to get that money, yes, you have to have a great body, know what you're doing, things of that nature. So I think it's making a shift. Now, I will also say to do what I do and be an actor, model, you got to be fit. And to this is in a I don't want this to sound bad. This is a attractive industry. So you notice more of the successful movies. If you weren't a big actor 15, 20 years ago, now usually the leads that are models or actors within these prominent films now are deemed as sex symbols, attractive, whatever. Like that's just the modern thing. Like you have the Michael B. Jordans, the Timothy Chalamets, whatever, Tom Holland's, the Zendayas. Those are the big time actors who are also seen as extremely attractive in today's era. So it goes hand in hand with a lot of things. So I would say make sure that you taking very good care of your body and your mind. One, working out helps with your mind too. So, and it just helps with your daily function. Everything just is going to work out great for you if you'll feel better. You'll wake up feeling better, sleeping better, everything. So, yeah.
Absolutely. And I'm so glad that you said that because that is a thing in this industry. It's about currency. It's about desire. I believe the word you were looking for is desirability.
Mm,
And I give you an example. As myself working in the fashion industry, it's about beauty. It's about looking exactly picture perfect esque
exactly.
and put together. If I give you an example, I could look at Vogue magazine. I could look at Harper's Bazaar. I could look at Essence magazine and I see a beautiful woman on the cover. No flaws, nothing, just beautiful. I mean, all put together because it's a whole team there. So in this industry, it's about making sure that people see beauty. And the thing is, it doesn't matter what shape or size you're in. So shout outs
Was
to Lonnie
Cal.
Love. Lonnie Love, she said something about it as well too. She says, as long as you're healthy, you take care of your
Mm,
health. Because Black women have been told you got to make sure, everything is up to date
mm.
and check out everything. What advice would you give to the men about going to the doctor and things? What advice would you give them?
Um, Advice I would give to I would say not even just men, just people in general. One, of course, practice safe sex, please. Please just practice it. It's okay. I get it. Y'all gonna be grown. Do what you want to do. Hey, I don't care. Hey, y'all nasty. Do whatever y'all want to do. But if you are active, go practice safe sex. Go. Take care of yourself. Like I said, make sure you checking up on yourself. It takes all of maybe an hour, out of your day. You'll be all right. Just go take care of yourself. Make sure you're just being responsible. Um, that just shows responsibility, I think. And you know, I I want to move back real quick because I do want whoever is watching to understand what when you said it doesn't matter the shape and size. I want people to understand that you know go for it. If you want to act, if you want to model, I don't care what you look like. I don't care. Go for it. Because there is a place for you in this industry. And there is not just a place for you. You can be extremely successful. You can be you can make a lot of money. You can be one of the greats. I don't care, what you look like, who you are, who you like, how you like it. I don't care. There's a place for everyone here. And I don't want people, because that's why I was thinking when I was saying, I was like, I don't want people feeling like they gotta look like da da da. Nah. Now,
Yeah.
yes, take care of yourself. Make sure you on top of yourself. Make sure you be responsible, of course. But there is no boundary, look wise, to success in this industry. If you can act, you can act. And I have seen that. I have seen people in this industry who are deemed attractive and they can't act at all. But I've seen, and I'm like, wow, this person is whatever, and they can't act worth a damn. I'm sorry. And I've seen people who people might not find that attractive or whatever. I think everybody's beautiful in their own way. I could care less what you look like for real. But like, I've seen, and they can act fantastic. I'm like, whoa, right? I'm writing notes. It's like, oh yeah, you're like that. So like it doesn't matter what you look like, who you are. Go for it. If you have those desires to act and model, do it. And I honestly, every person I encounter for real, I go and I tell them, I say, yo, I highly recommend trying it. I'm not saying you gotta like it. I'm not saying you gotta want to do it a whole bunch of times. I'm saying you just try it once, see how you do. Because I think it's an industry that you can blow up just with the right person seeing you. But I also think it gives you a time to really express yourself, and I think it's a time to really really open up who you are. And I tell my people in my organization this. I got some of my members actually watching right now. And I go and I tell them all the time, like, yo, one, I always greet them every morning, or usually most mornings, like, yo, hey, let's be legendary today. But also, when I'm talking to them, telling them, like, yo, go for it, do it. Not really just talking them positivity to them and letting them know, like, yo, hey, whatever you want to do, man, do it at your best ability. Don't settle for no second place. Go for it. If you want to be the greatest creator, if you want to be the greatest fitness influencer, if you want to be the greatest actor, model, athlete, it doesn't matter. Go for it. And don't let nobody out here tell you that you can't do it, because it, that means if they tell you that you can't do it, that means they're scared of you. That means they're worried that you are going to do it. They're trying to discourage you real quick so you can knock down a little bit. Nah, it's important to go for every single thing that you want. I tell you this here. There's nothing wrong with positive selfishness. There's nothing wrong with that. Just because you can be positively selfish, you can want everything and not put nobody down. You can want everything.
Right.
You feel me? You can want to climb every mountaintop. That's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. There ain't nothing wrong with trying to. You can be the master of many different skills. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's okay. You feel what I'm saying? So I want everyone that's watching, everything that you want to do, man, go for it. Please do. And speak. You got to do all three. You got to work, pray, and manifest. You have to do all three. You can't just do one. You can't just do two. You have to do all three. Because if you do it, speak it, pray on it, it's going to come. It's going to come in abundance too. I tell God every day, hey, I want to, God, I know you're going to bless me a trillion times over, and a trillion abundance. Please, a trillion. That's why you see how big I use that number. I don't say times 10. I don't say times 20. I don't say times 100. I say a trillion. I use big numbers because I think big. So use big numbers because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So, yeah,
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I do vision boards. And I'm so glad that you said that as well too, because when I get up in the morning, one of
mm,
my first things that I do, I talk to God, I have a conversation with God. And I also go in with affirmation.
mm-hmm,
One of the affirmations around myself with people who uplift me. And I do. Lord knows I'm showered with love and
mm-hmm,
admiration. People who, you know, are very protective of me and vice versa. It's a good feeling to know that there are people who are like-minded, who support you and your vision. So surround yourself with like-minded people.
mm-hmm,
That's the first thing. If you have a vision, write it down, plan it.
mm-hmm,
I go back and I look on my vision board and I do a mental checklist of everything that I've accomplished. Everything on that vision board has now come to fruition. I said
exactly.
I wanted
Yeah,
this
right.
season to be different than the last season. Almost everything that I was manifesting for, I became more vocal,
Mm-hmm,
not just for myself, but for other people as well too.
mm-hmm,
I said there are people out there who are afraid to say
mm-hmm,
things, but they're not sure how to deliver. And I've
exactly.
always been one to be like the one to give advice, one of the friends that'll always give you good advice if you need it, or just mentorship. Just it's those little things that you know.
Mm-hmm,
So make sure that you are also taking care of yourself and protecting your peace. Because
exactly.
I asked you that question about the fitness aspect because we all have to make sure that we are staying grounded, that we are staying centered and vigilant more than ever. Everything is going. So
Mm-hmm,
make sure that you guys are taking care of yourselves,
exactly.
your health as well too. Help, as Consciously was saying, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard him say that, health as well, and education is elevation. So make sure that you guys are taking care of yourself, protecting your peace. That's why I'm glad to be back. I took that little holiday break after Thanksgiving, and I'm back for this week. I said I would be back December 2nd, and here we are. And you see the results of just what a little break can do. You see it all over. Well rested, well rejuvenated, well aware and vigilant to what's going on. Whereas before I was stressed out because it was election season, there's a lot, but now I'm just like, okay, now I can be okay. I'm at peace. And I've learned to accept the things that I no longer can change, but I can work on better. And that would be my advice to anybody else. Make a note of it. So, speaking of making a note, you have not one, not two, but 12 upcoming projects. And one of them you just told us about, which is Marriage Rehab. And you also have a Christmas project out, which is perfect for the holiday season, called Glistening in the Snow, which was released back in
November.
November. So tell us a little bit about your film that is out right now, Glistening in the Snow.
Make sure y'all go watch that. It's on Peacock. It's on Peacock, yo, NBC. You know, Peacock, you know, but love that cast. Great cast, great group of people, great group of people. I was blessed to be a part of them. They did their thing, and that was a very great movie. People don't know. I don't know if I can say this. Yeah, people don't know. It only took us 4 days to film that. You know, so it took us 4 weekends to film that. So it was definitely it was one of my favorite sets. I'm not even gonna lie, it was one of my favorite sets. I loved it. Everyone was so like cool. Everyone was loving and caring. I absolutely love listening to this stuff. Love that cast, and I'm appreciative of Evan Gibson, the director producer. Um, he hit me up, saw me on Facebook, and gave me the role, and I'm grateful for him, and I'm appreciative of him, and that was a great experience. I love that cast. That was a great cast. It was a great group of people. It was a great set, and we went out there, and now like I said, I didn't even fully watch the movie because I am critical of myself, and I'm like, I already know I needed, because if I'm gonna catch Denzel and one day be greater, there's a lot I need to do. There's a lot I need to do. So, you know, truthfully, I go back and I look, like I've looked at my audition stuff from Listening in the Snow, or even other stuff. I go back and I watch the audition tapes. That I don't watch the movie itself. I look back at the audition tapes, and I just be like, man, I suck. What am I doing? I got to be better right there. I got to be not on a destroying myself, but it's more like I could do this better. Let me go and do this better. So that's how I operated for real. And I'm excited. There's Glistening in the Snow. There's one that everyone and their mama is asking for. It's called The Plantation. Everyone and their mama is asking for that. And I'm like, yo, we're getting to it. I need people to hold on. Trust me, I'm ready to film it and finish it too. I'm ready to finish it too, because that's going to be probably the best movie I've got so far. Um, Crossing the Line isn't out yet. We already did have a premiere though, but it is done. So they're gonna be released on streaming soon. So I'm excited for everybody to see Crossing the Line. That movie took about a month to film. That took about a month. That one was probably my toughest role so far. Because it's a fraternity movie. So um that's probably my toughest film. So when y'all see some of the scenes, y'all gonna be like, oh, like, yeah, that was definitely my toughest film. Also, we was filming, it was like 20 degrees outside for some of them scenes. 20, 15 degrees. So, but yeah, yeah, that was definitely my toughest role yet. There was a lot of scenes in there where I was like, man, I can't wait for this to be over, because well, it was hard. So that was definitely my toughest scene. But I'm ready for everyone. The movie I'm most hyped about. I'm ready for The Plantation to come out. I'm ready for that to be done. Everybody see that. We've been filming that for almost 2 years. We started filming that in 2022, no, 2023, and we're probably gonna finish in 2025. So I'm ready for everybody to see that movie. That's gonna be one for the books. That's gonna be one for the books. I know every major actor has done one kind of or controversial role or kind of like wild role like that. That's definitely gonna be
Right.
one of the roles where you're like, oh, this is a lot. And now I know what it sounds like, but it's more like a Get Out vibe. It's more like a Get Out vibe. It's like Get Out or like Us, like something like Jordan Peele would make. So it's something
Oh,
like that. It's based in modern. I know it's called The Plantation, but it's based in modern times. So I would more so say think a little Antebellum. If anybody's seen that with Janelle Monáe, think a little Antebellum, but with a little twist to it. So yeah, I'm excited. I got a lot more stuff. Also, got something coming on Netflix next year. It's gonna be called um, A Lot Can Happen in a Day. So that's a film. I'm actually about to go film that in December. Later December, I got to go finish that. We're finishing it, so we're finishing it up, and that's gonna drop next year. I have that. Um, Blind Date that's coming out next summer. Blind Date's coming out next summer. A Lot Can Happen Today is coming out next summer. So there's a lot of films that's gonna be out that I'm excited for everyone to watch. And like I said, Marriage Rehab. So I'm gonna be stunting I don't know if my boys are still in here, but I'm gonna be rocking the 6F merch, and I'm gonna be watching the 6F merch on a lot of my films. Repping my org and those fantastic people there. So it's a lot coming, and soon you're gonna see me walking across the stage holding an Oscar. And when I'm giving my Oscar speech, I'm gonna look into the crowd and say, "Okay, I'm ready to be an actor now." So, so
and
now
don't critique yourself harshly. That's another thing we got to work on. Don't critique yourself
I
harsh because I've done the same thing. And I see one of my girls is here. Shout outs to my girl Kendra Shanae. Make sure y'all go and check her out. It is a group of women. And myself is in the group. Kendra's in the group. Is 6 of us, and each woman is successful in their own way. You have my girl Simone Jones, who is an actress, and she is also a host. My girl Ro Underwood, who is also an actress as well too, and she's an acting coach. She did Raising Kanan, and you guys know 50 Cent the Power Verse.
hey, okay,
Yes, she did Raising Kanan. There's my girl Angela, and then you have
go ahead.
Clara. Clara's doing her thing with the modeling as well too. We have Fashionista from the Georgia area, who black-owned boutique fashion for my ladies out there. So I mean, and then you have Kendra. Kendra does music, and myself, I host the platform.
So
So every woman in the group has something going on. So shout outs to Kendra Shimmy. She is on her way. Y'all please go and check her out.
yeah, that's amazing.
Her voice, her voice, and I told her this in the interview, and she still laughs at it till this day. I said her voice is like cognac on a cold, sunny morning. It's warm, it's soothing. So y'all please go and check her out. Kendra, she's the next Jill Scott. So y'all
Hey,
definitely go and check her out.
yes, there we go.
Yes. Um, but for you, you have all of these projects coming out. What else are you manifesting for yourself? You have your organization. There's a lot that you're working on. So 2025 will be here before you know it. So what's in store for you for 25? What are you manifesting?
I'm gonna be top 10 greatest actor by next year.
Speak it.
And
Speak it, boo.
I'm
You,
trying
you
to win.
already got
Trying.
it. You
I'm,
got it.
I need people to understand. I'm gonna have an Oscar in my hand, and I'm gonna tell the world, okay, now I'm ready to act for real. Now I'm ready to. Now I'm ready to really act. I wasn't even acting before. Now I'm about to act for real. So that's I manifest and pray over the same things every single day when I wake up, go to bed, and throughout the day. And it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing, and everything that I'm asking for is coming. I'm not even worried about it. I'm not even worried about it. My IMDb is gonna say number one. I am going to have my name in the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I'm not saying if, I said I am. So, I am. So I'm going to win multiple Emmys, Oscars, Golden Globes, SAG Awards. It's coming. So I'm enjoying the process because I already know what's coming. So I'm enjoying the process. I can't do it without God. God is guiding me. He's allowing me to do this in the first place. So I'm appreciative of this anyway. He's giving me the gifts. Even if I don't deserve it, I'm grateful. So that's I already know what's on the way, and I have my amazing team. I'm trying to build a $1 billion business to rival Nike and Under Armour and Tesla and all in one day. And I'm building a great team with great people who are gonna be here for that. So it's a lot coming, and I'm excited, and I'm excited for the world to see, because all the people that said can't do it, doubted you, even the haters, the people that said, please, thank you, I need it. As Kobe said, rest in peace, my goat. As Kobe said, always love the hate. And I do. Please give me more. I'm glad. I'm thankful for it. That's because I'm doing something right. See, they ain't gonna hate you. They hate you if you're doing something right, not if you're doing something wrong. That's so. If you got haters, hey, look, anybody that's watching, if you got haters, that means you're moving. That means you progressing forward. If you got people that's talking bad about you, that means you're moving. That means you're moving forward. Regardless if it's family, friends, random people, don't matter. If you got haters, that means you're moving forward. So don't be sad if people are talking bad about you. Embrace them, love them. Say, hey, tell me more how you feel about me. Because you wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't progressing. So because I'm progressing, now you're hating. So, hey, that means if you keep telling me how bad I am, that means I'm doing great. That means I must be killing it because you mad. So anyone that's watching, if you got people that's talking bad about you, good. That means they're getting nervous, and that means that they're getting a little scared of you. That means, oh, he's close, or she's close, he, she, whoever. That means they're getting close. Let me try to knock them down real quick. So yeah,
And stay focused. Stay focused.
focus.
Exactly. Stay focused, stay dedicated. You're gonna have I lost some followers over the weekend. And I woke up today and I lost some more. But the thing is you keep focused. You keep growing. My vision is here. It is razor, laser focused, straightforward on what I need to do to keep going. You've lost some people, yes. Regroup and come back. And I've regrouped and came back and gained it back.
Okay.
So that's what you got to do. Continue to keep going. Don't worry about the ones who naysay or talk bad about you. I mean, and I give you an example. Holly Berry. I love Holly Berry. I think she's a beauty icon. She's the reason why I started wearing Revlon makeup. Seeing her in the ad campaigns and everything. She's had people talk bad about her. I mean, Drake did something with his album cover. I don't know whatever the hell. But I mean, she doesn't let that stop her. She keeps going. And this is the first black woman, well, second black woman we see to receive one of the awards that you're manifesting. So, I mean, she had people who doubted her. Oh, she can only play one type of role. She can do this. But she said, I got you. I'm going
Yeah.
to show you this. Y'all think I can only do Jungle Fever? Y'all think that I can only do uh, these type of losing Isaiah? I'm going to show y'all. I can play Babs. I can play Catwoman. I can play the rich man's wife. I can play what's the newest one she did? Never Let Go.
Yep.
I can do any role. She's multifaceted,
Exactly.
and you see that in her career.
Exactly.
And that's what it takes to have longevity. Another actress who I can say has had people say bad things about her is Viola
Oh,
Davis. I call her the woman king.
my
She will
one
always
greats.
be the woman king in my eyes. And I mean, she talked about her pay disparity. Not only her, but Taraji P. Henson. Oh,
Right.
she's difficult. She's that. For a woman in this business, we get labeled as difficult and angry or aggressive when we speak out on certain things. But these women don't let anything stop them. Even for the men, Denzel Washington, Will Smith, people will prosecute you. And my mother and me just had a conversation about this not too long ago. And she's arguing with somebody on the phone, I think trying to get something ordered. And the customer personnel was not treating her right. And she's just like, you don't let people take advantage of you. They're prosecuting you. You don't ever let people take advantage of you. You
Mm.
show up in that room and you let people know who you are. You don't allow them to tell you who you are.
Exactly.
And that's how it's always been. I'm a Scorpio.
Exactly.
So y'all know my screws are not wrapped too tight. I can be a little wild and crazy at times. But I've leveled it out. Now that I'm 31, when you get 30 years old, when you turn 30, it's like a light bulb goes off.
Exactly.
And my mother is a Libra, and I think that she's rubbed off on me that outspokenness, that feistiness, that fire that you guys see whenever I speak up or say something with passion. That comes from her. So I say that to say this. You're going to have people who are going to prosecute you, who are going to hate you because you're doing much better than them. That's jealousy. You're going to have jealousy any way you turn it.
I
I don't think I have any because I have nothing to be jealous about, but
love
I
it.
have so much love and support.
Exactly.
And when you have people who envy your success, send them love, send them blessings like God
Exactly.
bless you.
Kill 'em
You
with
can get
kindness.
it too if you work for it.
Kill 'em with
Right.
kindness. That's what I look. Killing people with kindness hurts worse than killing people with revenge. I'm telling you that. And the way I look at it, if I lose people, thank you, because that's less people I got to worry about inviting to the dinner, inviting to the premiere that I gotta get paid for by my agent and all this, and to the award ceremony, to the premieres, and to the that's less people I gotta worry about. That's more bread in my. I'm cool. That's less
Right.
stress. So if you want to do that, if you would miss out, hey, you helping me out, because now I don't gotta worry about you not coming, or I don't gotta worry about you getting paid for, or this. That's great. I am really appreciative of it. Thank you. I am. Hey, do you think? So just don't hit me up asking me for coffee. I don't even drink coffee. So don't be like, hey, you want? No, I don't want to hang out. Appreciate it though. Much love to you. Watch film, leave a review, but that's it. That's all you're getting out of me. So thank you. Like that's how I be looking at it. I don't be caring, honestly.
I've had it too. I've had it too. People who used to pick on me when I was in high school, they now starting to come along. They see the success of everything that is happening full circle,
Mm,
and now they want to come along and say, hey, how you doing? Let me be your friend. You got this to try to get some money and something. But thing is, here's the thing right here. You treat me like this before, but you are also one of the ones that doubted.
exactly.
You were one of the ones that doubted.
Exactly.
So now you want to come along, you want to be my friend. Those are the ones you got to watch out for. Keep
Oh
your
no.
circle intimately.
Yep.
And that's why every day I come on, I'm thankful for the circle that I have. And the women that I've mentioned, from Simone to Kendra to Clara to Angela to Ro to K2 to Tony Holly. It's so many. I could go on and on and on.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, you keep those ones who are there for me from the beginning. Another example is my friend Felicia. Me and her literally we went to school together, and she's my sister. That's my sister for life. Every day she sees me post something, she comes in during her work break. She'll call me. She texts me like, "Hey, girl, how you doing? Hey, sis," or whatever. So those are the people that you keep close
Exactly.
to, and she is definitely one of the ones that I keep close personally to me. So surround yourself with like-minded people. Keep your circle intimate, and let go of the ones that are not seeing you for you. You're not going to be everybody's cup of tea because they are jealous of your success. So do not, go back to that. Let that go. If they said it's time to let go, it's time to let
I'm let
go.
go.
Move on. And why you just let it go.
Exactly.
Focus on you. Focus on your well-being in the next chapter,
Exactly.
because we all have a story to tell.
All of us.
And yes, and speaking of stories, before we conclude this interview, it is the Christmas holidays fashion dolls. And today is December 2nd. Yesterday was the first. So y'all make sure y'all go on ahead and get this Christmas shopping done. So before we let Jahmai go, we're gonna do something called Christmas holiday this or that. And you have to tell me, which would you rather have. All right? So I'm gonna give you two choices, and you have to let me know. And you guys in the audience at home, you guys can join in as well too. So here we go. The first one is: would you rather receive money or gifts for Christmas?
Money. I don't like gifts.
I love gifts. and I think it's because I'm spoiled. I grew up with four brothers, two
Mm,
sisters, and everybody had their taste of what they liked. We each had our own personality, so we were always sneaking, me and my brother, and I'm telling on myself here. Well, we adults now, so it shouldn't matter. My mother would always hide our presents around the house, and we would go and scoop out. And one day I did find out what it was. So I think it was, who was it at the time? I think it was Christina Aguilera, B2K, one of the groups. It was a CD that Brandy, I think it was the Brandy
mm,
debut album,
mm.
Brandy album. And she went and she got it for me. And I found out where it was. And I just like, yeah, ooh. And I was like, why are you so
You,
happy?
you was like,
I know
now,
what I got.
now had a good day
But
today.
yes, so, okay, here's the next one. And Chrissy says money. Yes. So, I mean, if a person gets you a gift, and then to add on to that, if a person gives you something and you're not very fond of it, it's just like, okay, like, I got to put on the fake
For
smile now, like,
me,
sunshine.
I never enjoy gifts. Like, I'm not saying I'm not saying I love giving gifts. I'll just like receiving. Like I'm a pleaser. Like I like giving gifts. I like people when it comes to gifts, I'm like, I'd rather give you a gift, not me. I'd rather let me give you one. That's just how I've always been. Like you smiling and you being happy and you being excited. That's my gift. I'm cool with that. It's how I'm wired. It's how I've always been like that since I'm little. I ain't never no, that ain't even me. My mom think she was like, "Look, you just a spoiler." My mom literally told me, "You just a spoiler. This is what you do." I'm just like, yeah, I just how I am. So like for me, I don't want no material. I'm not a materialistic guy. Even when I become this huge, rich, famous actor, whatever, I'ma still be using plastic plates. I do not care. So like, I'm a, I look, I'm look me. I'ma still be using DoorDash. Like, you feel me? So that's just how I am. You feel me? So that's just me. But hey, turn the lights off. I don't like a whole bunch of lights in the house. So hey, turn the light. I don't care how much. I don't care if it isn't. Turn the lights off. I'm cool with that. Now the car will be nice. Everything else will be cool. But for me, I'm sure y'all gonna be seeing me walking through TMZ with my Crocs on and some fitness gear. You ain't gonna be seeing me no Louis all the nope. I'm just chilling. My do rag. Y'all gonna be seeing me just chill. I don't care where I am. I'm I don't got no security. I'm just going to get McDonald's. So leave me alone. You feel what I'm saying? So I ain't with all the chains or the nah. That ain't me. I want to deem myself as humble, but that is just I grew up. I grew up had a hard life, so I ain't never. My mom ain't raised me to be like that, and I ain't gonna be like that. So yeah, I ain't never really wanted no gifts or materials or none of that stuff. That ain't me.
Right. And that comes with territory. That's real. And I know a lot of people think about that. They see the glitz, they see the glamour, they see everything. Before we get to the next question, but to add on to that, yes, like that's real. You don't have to live. I'm I'm sitting up here as one of the biggest hypocrites. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Oh God. Okay. I'm a fashionista. I'm a diva. I'm a woman. I love to look good, and
I
I
love
take pride in my
it. Love to look
appearance.
good.
I um Everything has to be perfect for women in this business. That
Yeah,
means hair, that means makeup, and we spend a
truth.
grip on that alone. So I mean, a gift for me, I don't care if a person gives me a gift card, and I know that's one of the questions that a lot of people are just like, okay, what do I do if someone gives me a gift card? Listen, you can give me a gift card to Subway. I don't care. I don't care. That's how I am. I
Exactly.
will use it. I will gladly use it, and I will go back and I will figure out a way to how to use it again.
Exactly.
Or if you give me a gift card to, let's say, Sephora,
Mm,
I love makeup. So you give me a gift card to Sephora. I don't, you don't necessarily have to give me a material thing, but a card will also come in handy. Which brings me to the next question of buying gifts. Okay, now you got two choices. Would you rather decorate a Christmas tree or a Christmas cookie?
Well, Christmas what?
Would you rather decorate a Christmas tree or a cookie?
A cookie?
Like baking, because you know you put things on top of
I'd
the cookie.
rather do a Christmas tree because I'm not huge on cookies. I don't eat the only sweets I eat is a cinnamon roll for real and honey buns and stuff like that. So I'd rather do a Christmas tree.
Well, well, I should have called you when we had ours. Well, you guys already know my art school teacher gave me this huge 7 foot tree. Like the tree wouldn't fit in the house, y'all. So we had to go and put it on the porch. And every Christmas, well, Christmas the last year previously before, we had to go in our shed and dig that tree out. That tree was heavy. And we had to put the limbs in limb by limb by limb by color. There was no instructions or nothing. I'm like, how did she have this thing put together? She said, I got a 7 foot tree. You can see it. And me being bold and gutsy as I am, I said, let's go get it. Let's go pick it up. And the tree was heavy. So we had to go in the storage house and get this 7 foot tree and put this tree together, try to put the colors, the little pieces to the bigger pieces, but it turned out beautifully. And then the decorating part. Here's the decorating part. We had to go and find the ornaments, the hooks, everything. So it was huge because it wouldn't fit in the house. Our house is but so big. So we had to literally go and sit it out on the porch. And every time we would come home, we would see the trees. Beautiful. But it's a lot of work, especially if you have a tree that huge. And I've seen some even bigger. So he's looking like, yes, yeah, yes, y'all, 7 feet. That thing was bigger than me. I'm 5'7". So just imagine a 7 foot tree.
Yeah,
We standing up next to the
don't
tree.
call me.
How would
I want
look?
none. All right. Hey, much love, but I'm been like, not today. Sorry, can't do it. Not.
Okay.
Yeah, can't do that.
Speaking of trees, here's the next choice. Would you rather cut a real Christmas tree or buy a fake tree?
My family always gets real ones, so that's how we always been. So I got to go with the real one. I don't know, something about the smell too. It's kind of cool when you go down or you know
100%.
go down
Fresh.
steps, walk in the room. That smell is radiating in the room. Like, oh, it's Christmas for real. So like, yeah, I'd rather do a real one.
I keep thinking about a Christmas story. Like if you're gonna get a real tree, remember how all that stuff he had to go through to get that tree? He didn't have an axe or nothing. I don't know how he got that
Right,
tree up. But then when it came time to fit the tree in the house, the cat drank all the water up under the tree, and the tree dried out, and
dried
then
out.
it went through the window, and the neighbors knocked the neighbor power out. So that's if you see the Christmas story, you know you know. But Chrissy says cut a real tree. And here is another one right here. Here's a great one as well. Now, would you rather have a hot Christmas or a Christmas with no snow?
A hot Christmas or a Christmas with no snow.
Christmas
That's
with
a
snow or a snowy Christmas? Which would you prefer?
Oh, I need a Christmas with snow. Oh, I need that. Yeah, I need a Christmas with snow. I like hot chocolate. Man, it's like that. I'm not. I'm cool with that. Marshmallows in it, some whipped cream. Yeah, I need me a Christmas with
Mm,
snow. I'm in North Carolina. We don't get Christmas snows all the time. Oh, I need me a Christmas with snow. So I don't want no hot Christmas. Ew, who want a hot Christmas? Ew, ew. If you got any of y'all like hot Christmases, ew, you, it's you. No, no, baby, we can't do that. I need me a Christmas with a little chili, something I can bring some snow in. Oh yeah, I need that. That's set the mood. Oh, it's December for real. So, there's some people out here. If you a hot Christmas person, I don't know. Uh, if you a hot Christmas person, then I know for a fact you out here saying Xmas instead of Christmas. So,
and
so
not only that, but as well, I mean, it's cold. It's around this time, and I was texting my friend over the weekend. I said he said it's about 30 degrees, about 30 degrees. The temperature drops at
mm,
night, and then it warms up throughout the day. I like when it does that. But now is the time to bundle up, and as Jahmai just said, hot chocolate, all with the marshmallows, and soup, all of your warm foods, your comfort foods. This is the best time to start investing in those things. So I know during this type of weather, during this type of season, I will be inside most of the time. So, all right. Now, this one is for everyone in here. Would you rather celebrate Christmas in town or travel out of the town? Which would you prefer?
In town. Definitely in town. Definitely in town for me. I want to be around, ones I love for real, or just, I don't. I guess it depends. I guess it kind of depends because honestly, I go film right after Christmas, so I'll be out of town right. I'm in the middle about that one. I'm in the middle about that one. I'm in a little in the middle about that one. So
Well,
this would actually be my first time away, really out of around Christmas time. So this will be my first. I'm only gonna be in Charlotte though, but like it's still like I'll be going filming. So it's gonna be my first time away. Yeah.
Generation says out of town. So if we know what the airlines. I don't blame Jahmai for saying that because just think about it. We had Thanksgiving, and I've seen pictures of how long the airport lines are. So trying to get home to go home and visit family for the holidays is hectic. It's always hectic around this time. So to my tip to anybody would be go ahead and book your flight, your ticket in advance. Do it in advance so you won't have to wait those long times.
Exactly.
Because some people didn't even make it home to see their families just in time because you know that the flight gate closes a certain time. You'll have to wait for another flight. Colorado or Switzerland in the mountains sounds amazing. It does, and it's very
Colorado.
beautiful. I've never been, but it's very beautiful.
Oh, my phone is about to die.
Oh God, no. Well, look, one more, and then we gonna wrap. I don't want to throw nothing off on us.
It just showed me the thing. I had to go click it.
Okay, so the last one is: would you rather knit a Christmas sweater or Christmas mittens?
Wait, am I knitting the sweater and the mittens? Like, am I knitting each one, or I'm just picking?
Either or. Which would you prefer? Which would you knit? A Christmas sweater or mittens?
I need me some mittens because I don't like my hands cold for real. Everything else be cool, but if my hands cold, I get annoyed. So I need me some mittens. I'm down to knit. Now I suck at knitting, so don't think I can't knit. I ain't never even tried. So don't expect nothing from anybody here. Don't expect nothing from me at all. But if I could knit, I'd rather do some mittens because that way I can hold everything. I'm good. I can pick up some snow. I can do whatever. I'm gonna ain't gonna wear that sweater, but one time, and that's around holidays. It's gonna be wherever it's gonna be. I need me some mittens because then I can go and I can do multiple. I can use this for when they get in February. I ain't wearing no Christmas sweater in February, but I can use these mittens though in those in the January, February when it's still cold. And I'm gonna be good. So some mittens, some mittens.
Um, Generation said a sweater is way easier. Chrissy says mittens. Yes. And y'all can't forget about the what else is it? The little pot holders. I've seen people knit those as well too, like the little teapot holders. So I mean it's all sorts of stuff that you can knit and make as well too. So we're gonna cut it there. All right, fashion dolls. So before we wrap, Jahmai, are there any encouraging words that you would like to leave? Because it was such a pleasure meeting you. You are a sweetheart. You are going to make it. You are going to get very, very far. And again, my advice to you would be don't critique yourself so harshly because you're doing an outstanding job.
Thank you.
At the rate you're going, keep
Thank
going.
you.
So
Great too as well. Very
don't
good.
make me
You
cry my lashes off. I'm trying. Okay. What advice or gems that you would like to give to someone?
wake up every day understanding that greatness needs to be the new bare minimum. We need to go, I know good, you go from good to great, like, oh, I just want to be great. No, now we need to make greatness the new bare minimum. Wake up understanding that anything that I want, I can do it. I can have it. It's already mine. It's actually already mine. God has already said, you know what? I have it for you right here with your name on it. I just need you to work a little bit. I need you to just grind a little bit. See, we have this thing where we just think it's going to arrive at our foot, at our doorstep. No, it's going to arrive in different ways. I said I wanted to be on the big platform before the end of the year. Now I'm on Peacock. I didn't know which one, but it's going to happen. So, you know, embrace the hate. Love when people talk about you. Not saying it's always going to feel good. Not saying you need to be like, oh, okay. But understand that people, when they start doing that, that means you're striving forward. Because I'm not, nobody's going to hate on nobody that's not doing nothing. So that means you're doing something. That means you're working. That means you're grinding. That means you're hustling. That means you're putting in the effort. Please love it. Please embrace it. Allow it to make you stronger. Allow it to push you forward. You know, and don't be afraid to be positively selfish. If you want to be the best in this, there is nothing wrong with that. And there's going to be people who try to say, no, you're being cocky, you're being this. No. Matter of fact, let them think that. Great, because that means you need to change your surroundings with other like-minded people who you can share those big ideas with. But it's important. It is important. It is important for you to go for every single thing that you want, and not just go for it, not just saying that you did it. Be the best at it. Even if it means sharpening a pencil, you better be the best pencil sharpener that you know. It doesn't matter. And and that way you'll be able to look back and say, you know what? I did my very best in every single thing. And not just doing your best, I became the best in every single thing that I did. And there's nothing wrong with that. I want people to understand that. Don't dream small. Like I said, the sky is not the limit when there's footprints on the moon, and that's not the limit when God created other galaxies far across the stars. That means there is no limit to what you can do. Go for every single thing that you could ever possibly want, because you can, will, and shall do it. Hey, it doesn't matter. And if people have something to say, cut them out. Don't hesitate. It doesn't matter if it's family. It could be your mom, dad, sister, brother, uncle, cousin. Who doesn't matter? It could be your very best friend that you knew since you were 2 years old. It don't matter. If they doubt you, just cut them out. Don't think about it. Don't be crying about it. Because look, what you love to you, I appreciate you, but you got to go. Then this journey of becoming the 1%, realize that even your closest people might be the other 99% that got to go. Not everyone can go, and that's cool. But keep God first, and He is going to guide you. He's going to allow you to see, okay, you need to let this person go. Oh, that person might be my aunt, my grandma, but He knows that, hey, they're talking bad about me or hating on me or doing whatever. Let them go. And that's the hardest thing. But it's just part of it. And like I said, in this journey of being 1%, you're going to have to go against the grain of life. People are going to say things about you. People are going to talk about you. And that's cool. And because you're not doing the normal, go to school, get a good education, get a good job, have a family, retire at 70 and die. No, I want to do more than that. I want to have more than that. I don't want to go travel only once a year. I don't want to be on a fixed income. I want to be a multimillionaire, a multi-billionaire. You feel what I'm saying? I want all that. So go for it. If that's what you want, not everybody wants that, but if that's what you want, anybody who's watching this, go for it, because you actually can do it. I started acting with no acting experience and not even a headshot, zero acting classes taken. And I am here currently, still without any of that, but I do have headshots now. But still without, do it. Do it, because you can do it. And you may think you can't, but trust me, you actually can. All you got to do is literally just start it. The hardest part is starting. Everything else is pretty easy. So, yeah.
I agree wholeheartedly, 100%. And I second that notion. And today's final thought comes from the book Rest is Resistance. Rest is a way to honor your humanity and connect with your true essence. So make sure that you are taking care of yourself. Indulge in self-care. Make sure that you are being gentle with yourself as well too. And make sure that you are surrounded by loved ones, Like, this is my new baby here. You guys have asked in the comments, y'all said puppy, this is my new baby. So I'm officially a dogless, um, childless doglet, shall I say. This is my baby Coco, and I'm thankful for her. This is originally my brother's dog, so now she belongs to me and my mother.
Oh,
This is who you guys have been hearing in the background when I'm doing this platform. This is her. I told you. But I'm thankful so much for your love, for your support. Make sure you are surrounding yourself with people who care for you, who love you, who adore you, who shower you with the same sentiment, and continue to protect your peace. Find something that makes you happy. And what makes me happy is doing this platform, providing great interviews, great conversations, and healing and helping in the communities as well too. Again, make sure you guys go and check out Jahmai's organization and make sure that you guys are supporting these Black-owned businesses that I've mentioned. So shout outs to Kendra Shanae, shout outs to Hypnotic Skincare, shout outs to my girls in the group. Amazing platform, amazing supporting community, and my colleague now is the time who I've known for a very long time. So make sure you guys please go and check him out. Very active, streaming on all platforms, out here doing your work, hosting radio. So make sure you guys go and check him out as well. And without further ado, Jamal, let everyone know where they can follow you. And the film is called Glistening in the Snow. Make sure you guys go and check it out on Peacock. So let everyone know where they can follow you.
y'all can follow me on IG. It is Jahmai T Jones, JAHMAI and then Jones. You'll see me probably shirtless or modeling, or one of my model pictures, or like with a white tank top, or that, or same as Facebook, Jahmai Jones. You'll see me modeling. So yeah, you can follow me on Facebook and IG. I really would appreciate it. I'm trying to get the followers up a little bit. So like I really appreciate it. I'm thankful for everyone in here supporting and showing love. It means a lot. I got a lot of work to do, and I'm just grateful that I'm able to even be on this platform and be here, and I'm grateful for even the opportunity. So thank you so much for that, and yeah, I'm blessed. This is a blessing.
Anytime, and I would love to have you back again. You're more than welcome to come into the dollhouse. And as I mentioned, um, introducing Jahmai in the beginning of the interview, there will be a season 19 of Style by Stevie. So thank you guys so much for your love and your support. The fashions are going to be elevated. They're going to be beautiful, couture. You're going to see me like never before. So all sorts of beauty. I'm going to be experimenting with all sorts of makeup artists, hairstylists, everything. So we gonna have all of that amazing guests. So make sure you guys stay tuned. January 2025. So we'll have a date and more information coming soon. Make sure you guys head on over and subscribe to Style by Stevie Daytime on YouTube. I love you all, and make sure you guys get ready. The holiday season is here. So Christmas time, make sure you guys get your shopping and everything done. I love y'all, fashion dolls. Y'all take care. And again, be gentle to yourselves. You love you.
All right.
Take care.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Bye bye.
You too. Welcome.